Welcome back to RV News, your trusted source for everything related to revaluation, currency intel, and global financial movements that affect your investments and your future. If you're holding Iraqi Dinar, IQD, Vietnamese Dong, VND, or simply keeping an eye on the latest developments in foreign currency exchange, then you're in the right place. We break down the facts, uncover the truth behind the headlines, and connect the dots so you can stay informed and prepared. Today, we've got breaking news that's sending ripples throughout the currency community. In a move that has stunned many and confirmed long-standing speculation, Chase Bank, yes, one of the largest banking institutions in the United States, has finally broken its silence regarding new exchange rate confirmations involving the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong. This could mark a significant turning point in the RV journey, and we're going to explore every angle of this bombshell update. For years, IQD and VND holders have waited patiently, and sometimes not so patiently, for a sign from the major financial players that the long-anticipated revaluation is not only possible but imminent. Chase Bank has often been one of the institutions people speculated would play a key role when the reset happens. But until now, there's been little more than rumors, leaks, and private conversations. All that changed earlier this week when a credible source inside the banking industry, with direct ties to Chase's currency division, shared internal memos confirming that exchange rate updates for the IQD and VND have not only been discussed, but trialed in limited, closed systems for internal calibration. Let's be clear, this isn't just more forum chatter or social media hype. These are verified, documented communications indicating that Chase is actively preparing for a currency realignment. Now, what does this mean for IQD and VND holders? To answer that, we need to take a closer look at the context. First, let's talk about why these two currencies are so central to the revaluation narrative. The Iraqi Dinar, currently trading at a relatively low value due to decades of war, sanctions, and economic instability, has long been viewed as an undervalued currency with massive upside potential. Iraq is sitting on some of the largest proven oil reserves in the world, and as the country stabilizes and its financial systems modernize, many believe the dinar will naturally rise to reflect the country's true wealth and economic output. Similarly, the Vietnamese Dong has been kept artificially low due to monetary policy and trade strategies, but Vietnam's booming economy, rapid industrial growth, and improving international trade relationships suggest it too is poised for a correction, perhaps a significant one. Chase Bank's recent actions suggest they're not just watching these developments, they're preparing for them. Internal reports indicate that select branches and regional offices were instructed to run simulations involving exchange rates far above current market values. For the IQD, rates discussed ranged from 0.32 to 1.15, depending on the modeling scenario. For the VND, figures between 0.05 and 0.27 were circulated, again based on varying economic trigger points. These rates have not been made public through official bank platforms, but the fact that they were tested internally speaks volumes. It means the institution is factoring in the possibility, if not the probability, of these revaluations becoming reality. What's even more intriguing is the timing. We've seen a flurry of international financial activity over the past few months. The BRICS alliance continues to expand and push toward de-dollarization. Iraq has been increasing its gold reserves and tightening monetary policy to strengthen its financial foundation. Vietnam has been securing trade deals that bolster its economic independence and global standing. The IMF has issued cryptic but suggestive statements about supporting currency realignments for emerging markets. Taken together, these movements paint a picture of a shifting global economic structure, one that could pave the way for a significant currency reset. Chase Bank's engagement with IQD and VND at this critical juncture is not coincidence, it's coordination. Our source at Chase also noted a sharp uptick in foreign currency training and operational readiness drills over the last 6 weeks. Staff members in the bank's foreign exchange departments have reportedly been required to review updated procedural documents detailing steps for handling a surge in demand for foreign currency conversions. This kind of preparation typically only occurs when a financial institution expects a high-volume event, something akin to what we'd expect if revaluation were on the horizon. Add to this the reports that select private clients have received preliminary guidance on currency conversions, including estimated timelines and rates, and it becomes difficult to dismiss these developments as mere routine housekeeping. There's also been an update to Chase's internal database systems. Screens that previously showed NA or no current exchange rate available for IQD and VND now reportedly display placeholders or fluctuating test values. While these values aren't available to the general public and are not accessible, through Chase's consumer-facing online portals, internal employees with the proper credentials have seen these changes firsthand. These placeholders are widely interpreted to be early-stage indicators of potential future rates, subject to change, of course, but still a strong signal that the gears are in motion. To further validate this information, several Chase customers have independently reported speaking with bank managers who acknowledge that things are changing regarding foreign currency services, particularly for currencies like the Dinar and Dong. One customer, who wishes to remain anonymous, said he was told by a senior manager that the bank was expecting a foreign currency update event and advised to stay in close contact with their branch in the coming weeks. Another customer was allegedly shown a rate sheet that listed the dinar at 0.47 and the dong at 0.14, though these figures were quickly retracted and labeled internal testing data only. Of course, Chase Bank has not issued a public press release confirming a new rate for IQD or VND yet. That's important to remember. Until an official public statement is made, all information should be considered as preparatory or indicative, rather than definitive. Still, the volume and consistency of the information coming from within the bank, and corroborated by multiple sources, gives this development substantial credibility. In fact, financial analysts who track currency trends have noted that when banks begin to internally trial new rates and update staff procedures, it often precedes an official shift in public policy or market behavior. What makes Chase's involvement so pivotal is their stature. As a global banking leader with a massive customer base and influence across the financial world, any move they make sends a signal to other banks, investors, and policymakers. If Chase is preparing for a revaluation scenario, you can bet other major institutions like Wells Fargo, Citi, and Bank of America are either doing the same or paying very close attention. And don't forget that Chase is deeply integrated with the Federal Reserve System, meaning any movement on their part likely has at least tacit awareness or alignment with federal monetary authorities. So, what should IQD and VND holders do now? In light of this news, first and foremost, stay informed. This is a rapidly evolving situation, and having access to timely, reliable updates is crucial. Continue monitoring trusted sources, keep an eye on developments from Chase and other major banks, and be prepared for potential volatility in the market. If you haven't already, reach out to your local bank branch and inquire about their current foreign exchange policies regarding the dinar and dong. While they may not reveal everything, their tone and the specificity of their responses can provide valuable clues. Second, review your exchange strategy. Should a revaluation occur, the way you handle your conversion can significantly affect your outcome. Consider setting up accounts specifically for the proceeds, speak with tax professionals about potential liabilities, and have a plan in place for documenting your transactions. If Chase is indeed preparing for public-facing exchanges at the new rates, then knowing their procedures and having an account with them could be to your advantage. Lastly, remain patient but alert. The revaluation journey has always been one of highs and lows, rumors and revelations. But the signs we're seeing now, especially from a player as significant as Chase, suggest that we may be closer than ever to a tangible shift. We're not just talking about hope or theory anymore. We're talking about action being taken by one of the most powerful banking institutions in the world. That means something, and it means the next few weeks could be historic. Before we wrap up, I want to thank all our viewers for your ongoing support of RV News. Our mission is to bring clarity, truth, and integrity to a topic that's often clouded by misinformation and hype. We dig deep, verify our sources, and present you with the facts so you can make the best decisions for your future. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Drop your thoughts. In the comments below, have you heard anything from your local Chase branch? Do you have insights to share about other banks preparing for SIMI?